Hey guys, Warriors NRL Fanatics here, back today with this preview between the Newcastle Knights and the New Zealand Warriors this Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock Australia time. I'm going to go through the team list and give my thoughts on the teams, as well go through the head-to-head stats, give my predictions and anytime try scorers, and go through key matchups as well. So getting into it now. To start off with teams, now I'm going to go through the Newcastle Knights team first, as they're the home team. So bear with me, I'll go through it now. The Newcastle Knights lineup is Kalen Pong at fullback. On the wing is Dominic Young and Kurt Mann and Enray Tuala in the centres. Hymel Hunt is on the wing. Jake Clifford is in the halves with Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce is returning from injury. Jacob Saifidi at prop, Jaden Brayley, Daniel Saifidi, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, Brodie Jones, and Mitchell Barnett. On the bench is Connor Watson, David Clemmer, Suaso Sue, and Jack Johns. In the reserves is Josh King, Matt Crocker, Braden Musgrove, and Tex Hoy. That is the Newcastle Knights lineup. Now going into our lineup, which is the Warriors, and at fullback is Reece Walsh. Marcelo Montoya's on the wing with Rocky Berry returning in the centres with Ewan Aiken. On the wing is Roger Tuivasa, captain. In the halves is Cody Nikorima and Sean O'Sullivan, and Adam Fanua-Blake is returning to the starting lineup. He's in that prop. Jazz Tavanga is in that hooker, replacing injured Wade Egan. Ben Murdoch-Masila and Bailey Serena line up in the second row with Tohu Harris, and at lock is Josh Curran. Onto the bench now is Eliza Katoa, Leeson Armel, Bunty Afoa, and Kane Evans. And to the reserves is Edward Cozy, Jack Murchie, Adam Pompey, and Talnalia Otakalo. So, my thoughts on the lineups now. So, look, for the Newcastle Knights, big return of Kalen Ponga and Mitchell Pearce, huge big in for Newcastle there. Not too many outs. Bradman Best is a big out for Newcastle there, but not too many big surprises here for the Newcastle Knights. Huge in of Kalen Ponga and Mitchell Pearce. That'll be a big boost for Newcastle. Now, my thoughts on the Warriors lineup. Now, the Warriors lineup's pretty interesting. Obviously, you got Reece Walsh back from that suspension. You got Rocky Berry back in the centres, obviously, and Marcelo Montoya, which I think is interesting. Then you've got the in the halves, Sean O'Sullivan replacing the injured CHT, which I think is not a bad in. And then, it's going to be an interesting battle there with the lineups for both teams. Now, I'm just going to read some of the guys' comments here. The Samoan Metalhead says, apparently Ponga's still in doubt. We'll find out tomorrow if Ponga's fit to play on Saturday. Oh, yeah. And I also heard Mitchell Barnett got suspended, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know why he's still named in the lineup, which I think this hasn't been updated from yesterday. So, from Teamless Tuesday, this is what I've got at the moment with the teams, as it hasn't been updated, but I'll go off what this Newcastle lineup and the Warriors lineup's named right here, but might expect a few changes here, might expect a few late changes come Saturday afternoon. So, going through those two team lineups, I think both teams are very strong on paper there. Warriors missing CHT, but other than that, it's a pretty strong lineup. I'm expecting Tanalia Otakalo to probably come into the starting lineup. Maybe he'll play at hooker. I think he might get a start. So, I expect Jazz Tavanga to probably go back to the bench in this one. But moving on to the head-to-head battles, key matchups. Now, for the Warriors, now I think a key matchup for me in terms of this game, key matchup will be the battle of the fullbacks, Reece Walsh and Kalen Ponga, the two young, exciting players in the competition. Kalen Ponga back from injury, obviously. Reece Walsh back on that suspension. I reckon that'll be a good battle. Kalen Ponga and Reece Walsh, that'll be an interesting one. I reckon both Kalen Ponga and Reece Walsh probably scored a try in this game, so watch the space. I reckon they both will get a try. Look, going into the centre battle, I reckon, you got Ryu Aiken and Inari Tuala. That'll be an interesting battle there. And then on the in the halves, I reckon the halves, this will be a crucial battle too as well, with Sean O'Sullivan up against the experienced player Mitchell Pearce. That'd be great for Newcastle to have Mitchell Pearce back in the lineup. Obviously, they're missing a bit there in attack in terms of direction. Mitchell Pearce will be a major factor in this game. The Warriors will have to watch out for Mitchell Pearce. And, the battle of the props as well. Adam Fanua-Blake and Jacob Saifidi. That'll be a great battle. Then you got the battle between the other props, Daniel Saifidi and Ben Murdoch-Basila. That'll be a great battle also. And then, looking to the bench now, I think, Newcastle Knights have a very strong bench. I think Newcastle Knights have a pretty stronger bench than the Warriors, to be honest. But, it will be interesting to see how that goes. As with the both these teams, look, the Newcastle Knights, obviously they're coming off a loss to the South Sydney Rabbitohs last week. The Warriors coming off that massive shellacking to the Melbourne Storm up there at Central Coast Stadium. Both teams coming off losses. Both teams need to get wins going into the next couple of weeks. And the Warriors really need to win this game to, get back into the chances of making the top 8 at the end of the year. So, as with the Newcastle Knights, they need to win this game as well to keep their hopes alive for a top 8 spot come the end of the season. But it's at Newcastle Stadium, and I'm expecting this to be a very tough encounter for us on Saturday afternoon up there in Newcastle. Newcastle, very hard team to beat in Newcastle. I know they're struggling form-wise this season, but, with the key players they have back in Mitchell Pearce, Kalen Ponga, Hymel Hunt, David Clemmer, we've got some great players there, which will make a difference for them. So the Warriors are up for a huge, huge task this Saturday afternoon up there at Newcastle. Look, going through to the head-to-head stats now and the pricing of the betting. Now, the Warriors here are $2.35 with Sportsbet in Australia. Newcastle, $1.60. Both these teams, now the Newcastle Knights sit in 14th on the ladder. The Warriors sit in the 11th spot on the ladder. This game has been played at McDonald Jones Stadium, like I said, Newcastle. And the Newcastle Knights, look, I think Newcastle Knights are definitely favourites going into this one. They have a very good team. The Warriors are definitely underdogs here, but the Warriors can definitely win this game. They definitely can win. Now, going off the head-to-head stats, both these teams have played 42 times. The Warriors have won 22 and the Newcastle Knights have won 19 with one draw. Now, the last couple of meetings, the Warriors and the Newcastle Knights, the 19th of March, 2021, Newcastle won 20 points to 16. And then the 29th of August, 2020, the Warriors won 36-6 over Newcastle. And the 14th of March, 2020, the Warriors lost to Newcastle 20 points to 0. So, that's the head-to-head stats. And, going off the head-to-head stats, there's not much in it. Now, I'll read you guys' comments again here. As much as I highly rate CHC as a blessing in disguise after CHC's pectoral injury, Sean O'Sullivan has better game management, kicking game, which is needed against the Knights. I do agree with you on that one, Samoan Metalhead. I do agree with you on that comment. But, Sean O'Sullivan's a good in for the Warriors. It's a good in. And, I reckon it's a good selection. There's a lot of people saying Reece Walsh should play in the halves, which I disagree with. Reece Walsh should play at fullback. Roger, can play anywhere. He can play it on the wing. But, he'll probably play a different role during the game. So that's my opinion on it. I reckon it's not a bad option. Adam Fanua-Blake will be better after last week's headout, says Dr. Kiwi. Yeah, probably. Hopefully. Yeah, definitely. I think match fitness is vital, very vital for Adam Fanua-Blake leading into this game. So he'll be better for the run, definitely, that's for sure. So Yeah, I mean, look, I reckon this will be a very tough game. Like I've said it many times already, but I reckon it'll be a tough game. Newcastle Knights, look, haven't been great this year. Let's be honest, they haven't been great. So they're there for the taking. The Warriors, if they can turn up with the right attitude, they can definitely get this result on Saturday afternoon up there at Newcastle. Look, I like the looks of our team this week. It's a very strong team on paper. Newcastle Knights will be a tough opponents, but we can definitely win this game, I believe. So, yeah, going through to my score predictions and anytime try scorers now for this game. Now, the Warriors, they tend to struggle up there in Newcastle. We tend to don't do too well up in Newcastle. The Newcastle Knights, with their vocal crowd, we need to make sure we silence them early. It is a 3 o'clock afternoon game, so it'll be perfect conditions for both the Warriors and the Newcastle Knights to play that attacking style of footy. Obviously, Newcastle with Kalen Ponga will be dangerous. Kalen Ponga's very dangerous, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for him. Now, I believe we can win this. I've said it many times already, but I believe we can win this. And the anytime try score prediction now, I'm going to go through it. Look, I'm going to pick the Warriors to win here. Warriors 24 points to 16. My anytime try scorers, I'm going to go with Reece Walsh to score a try, Ewan Aiken, and Aden Fanua Blake. So, yeah, those are my anytime try scorers. My score prediction, Warriors 24 points to 16 to get the win over the Newcastle Knights and to keep themselves in the hunt for that top 8 spot at the end of the season. This is an important game for us that we need to win in order to keep ourselves in the hunt for that 8. Otherwise, if we lose this game, it's going to be very hard for us to make the 8 at the end of the season. So we must win this game on Saturday afternoon. It's a very important one for us in terms of our finals hopes at the end of the season. But I'm going to get into you guys' comments again. I'll read the rest of you guys' comments. Now, Southern is a great young guy. Do you think they should re-sign him? Look, it all depends on what the club's seen or Sean O'Sullivan. I reckon they should, but, it all depends on what happens there. Kenyon Khan, I think, I don't know. I think they will re-sign him. It's hard to know at this point. But, yeah, he hasn't been given many opportunities. Dr. Kiwi's asking, I'm really hoping Otakali gets a chance. Not a fan of Jazz Tavanga at hooker. Yeah, I do agree with you there. Not a big fan of Jazz Tavanga at hooker. He's better in the forwards, better in the lock position for me, or coming off the bench. So, yeah, I do agree with you on that one. I hope Otakali does get an opportunity to start on Saturday or come off the bench, hopefully. Hopefully he gets a role somewhere in the side. So, yeah, like I said, that is my preview. That is my preview between the Newcastle Knights and the New Zealand Warriors round 15 NRL fixture. Let me know down below your score predictions in the comment section below if you're watching this video back. And also don't forget as well to hit that like button on the video as well. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well. And, yeah, I will be live streaming on Saturday afternoon, the Newcastle Knights versus the New Zealand Warriors round 14 NRL fixture on the channel. Make sure you tune in Saturday afternoon for that live stream and also a review of the game straight afterwards. So make sure you tune in for that one live stream and a review straight after the game. Make sure you tune in for that one. Make sure you're also, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like this video as well. And I'll see you guys all. Thanks for watching this live preview between the Newcastle Knights and the New Zealand Warriors round 14 fixture. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.